How's it going, guys? This is John, and it is finally spring. It is a nice warm day. Well, it's not actually that warm. It's about 54 degrees out, but compared to the cold winter we've had, it feels really nice. There's another biker up there. I've seen a bunch of people out on their bikes today, and even a few guys out driving in convertibles with the tops down. So I think there's a lot of people who are anxious for the warm weather, and they're excited to be out today. Yeah, so this is my first kind of real ride of 2019. A couple weeks ago I was able to get out on the bike just for a little bit, just go up and down the street, but this is the first real ride. We got another rider up here. Oh man, it feels awesome to be on the bike again. Anyway, so I don't really have much of a plan for this video. I just kind of wanted to bring you along for the ride. At some point I'm going to pull over and just show kind of where my bike's at in terms of the mods and things I've done. And I think I've covered everything on my channel already, so there's probably a detailed video for everything that I've done, but I haven't really shown kind of what the complete bike is like right now. This is also my first test with my new helmet. This is a Shoei GT Air, and so I moved my helmet cam over from my previous helmet, and I'm trying out a different microphone. I was using a Sony mic in the last helmet, and I'm trying out a Rode SmartLav Plus in this helmet. So I'm curious to see what the audio is going to sound like. The helmet feels really comfortable. It's pretty quiet. I do feel like some of the noise of the bike comes up through the bottom of the helmet more, so I can hear a little bit more of the exhaust. But the wind noise and everything is all pretty well controlled, although today is a really windy day. So that's about it. That's what happens when I don't have a script or a plan. I don't really know what to say. I'll just share some of my riding footage, and like I said, at some point I'll pull over and kind of show you what's going on with the bike. Alright guys, so this is the bike. And like I mentioned, I just wanted to go over the mods that I've done on here, and I guess I'll just start at the front. I've got the red rim tape, and that's the reflective tape. I replaced these turn signals with the inertia LED bulbs. I've got the MRA windscreen. This was the most recent video I did for the Kyoko throttle lock. I also have the ASV levers for the brake and the clutch. And these are the full-length levers. I got them with the machined top and bottom, and then obviously the red adjusters. Got the RAM mount for my phone. Over here, I'm using another RAM mount, and this is actually a new setup for this year. So this just mounts in the brake ball, or the mirror mounting location, and then it gives you this ball and then the arm, and then I'm using this for the remote for my helmet camera. Down here I've got the, let's see if I can show it, the voltage meter and the USB ports. And then I also have another USB port that's hidden under this fairing, and that's giving me power to this phone charging cable. So I can just plug this into my phone right there. Let's see what else. These are the Kawasaki frame sliders, and also the crankcase covers. the Leo Vinci Factory S carbon exhaust. And I've been running it without baffles now for basically the second half of last year. And the mufflers have kind of broken in, so they're a bit bassier, a bit louder, but I really like the sound. And I've gone on a few long multi-day trips with this setup, and I don't find the sound to be obnoxious or anything, but it is a really nice aggressive sound, and that's with the factory headers and everything. So I'll probably do an update on this and try to show you what that sounds like, but that's how I've been running it, is without the dB killers. Down here I've got the Lightech Swingarm spools, and I'm actually using a little, I think it's a 1/2 inch spacer to bring them out a little bit, just to give some more clearance between the spool and the swing arm. And I can do that now with the stock exhaust. It would hit those spools, but with this exhaust there's plenty of space. And then in the back, I modified the rear fender. I shortened this part that hung way down here, and there's another reflector, so I just kind of trimmed that up. I also have the Rizoma turn signals and a custom LED Blaster X taillight. And that's an integrated taillight, so I can show you what that looks like. And it also has the a strobe for the brake light, so when you hit the brakes it strobes, and I've got videos on all of this stuff. I'm not sure how good the audio is, but I'll see if I can show you what the exhaust. So that's how the bike's looking at the start of 2019. And this is the new helmet. This is the Shoei GT Air. Got my Sony camera mounted. Like I mentioned before, there's the Rode lav mic is on the inside. And then over here I have the Cardo Hack Talk Bold, and this is the 2019 model with the JBL speakers. Crazy to see that the lake is frozen, even though it's pretty nice out.